Buccaneers in possession of the football as we get back into it now in quarter number 3. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle with White, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Off the play fake. Waters. Left side here. That's complete to Godwin. Touchdown! Chris Godwin with career touchdown number 75. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Minshew. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. But following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. They got 13 yards there on the play, fresh set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew finds his big tight end, Riley Cox. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Waters. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Tucker, and he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. To throw on 2nd down, Waters. He's got White here. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Throwing on 1st down. Waters eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Waters. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Minshew's throw there complete to Allen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Minshew. Give him another one right back to Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards. Off play action, it's Minshew. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line is taking charge.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Waters out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd and a yard at the Panthers' 25-yard line.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 131 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They'll go play action here with Minshew. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Minshew sets to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The offense on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Now the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. First down, here's White. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground with White. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here, because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He completes this one to Mingo. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Second catch for him today, and he'll go for 1st down. Back to throw. Over the middle, going to be caught here by Mallory Cox. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We're just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his target, Allen. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And he's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. And that is caught. And they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Waters. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. Off play action. Waters looking downfield for Godwin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 165 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Off the play fake. Waters. Oh, and for the first time this season, he's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. They've got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the 2nd half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for the Buccaneers, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will head back home next